In a dark and distant place, far away from the brightness of heaven, there were 7 rulers of hell. Each prince had their own domain and ruled with cruelty. These princes were notorious troublemakers, leading people astray. The first prince was Lucifer, representing pride. He lived in a magnificent castle made of mirrors, constantly admiring himself. Lucifer was skilled at making people feel superior to others, which caused fights and unhappiness among friends and families. Then there was Leviathan, the prince of envy, who resided in a gloomy forest that was always dark. Leviathan was always envious of what others had and spread lies to make people desire what wasn't theirs. This caused sadness and anger, as friends envied each other for material possessions and even resorted to stealing. The third prince was Satan, the fierce prince of wrath. He lived in a fortress surrounded by flames and thunder. Satan had a short temper and enjoyed provoking others to lose their temper as well. He would turn small issues into big problems, causing arguments and fights over nothing. Satan spread conflict and war throughout the world. Mammon, the prince of greed, held the 4th position. He hoarded treasures in an underground vault and loved gold and jewels above all else. Mammon convinced others to be greedy as well, causing them to forget about sharing. This led to loneliness and greed, as everyone only wanted more for themselves. The 5th prince was Belori, known for his laziness and sloth. Belori preferred to lounge in a cozy cave and avoided doing any work. He was persuasive in making everyday tasks seem difficult and tempting people to prioritize napping. This resulted in unfinished chores and neglected homework, as everyone became too lazy to do their part. Babo, the prince of gluttony, was the 6th prince. His palace was made entirely of candies and sweets. Babo and those influenced by him couldn't stop eating, leading to poor health and wastefulness. They forgot the importance of sharing meals and bonding together. Lastly, there was Asadas, the prince of lust. He lived amidst sweet perfumes and tempting whispers. Asadas encouraged people to pursue their desires without considering the consequences. This caused broken friendships and hurt feelings, as people neglected to care for each other's hearts. One day, a bright light appeared in this dark realm, bringing a message of hope and love. Jesus Christ, a savior from heaven, challenged the princes by teaching people about kindness, patience, and generosity. Gradually, the people began to see through the tricks of the princes. They learned to be content with what they had, to control their anger, to share their wealth, to fulfill their responsibilities, to enjoy food in moderation, and to genuinely love one another. As this transformation took place, the influence of the 7 princes of hell weakened, and Jesus filled the world with light and love. Because of him, people broke free from their destructive habits and found happiness in loving one another and God, bringing forth the kingdom of heaven.